Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. Alex Bregman being linked to the Dodgers has stirred a wave of whispered excitement that feels almost surreal, as if the baseball universe suddenly shifted a few degrees without warning. The rumor alone has fans imagining a clubhouse stirring with electricity, analyzing every subtle social media like, every cryptic post, every knowing smile from insiders who pretend not to know anything. And while nothing has been confirmed officially, the buzz around this possible move spreads like wildfire, igniting debates about lineup construction, defensive chemistry, and how Bregman's swagger could blend with the bright lights energy of Los Angeles. People are saying he arrives in absolute elite mode, sharper than ever, shaping his swing with laser-focused precision. Imagining him in Dodger blue already feels like imagining sparks flying in a calm room, because even the thought of his presence in that lineup shakes the narrative of the entire league. Some claim the internal conversations within the Dodgers front office have been unusually animated, filled with voices pitching strategies about how Bregman's leadership could anchor the infield. Others whisper that his grit and intelligence make him not just a signing, but a statement of intent from a franchise aiming to redefine dominance. Rumors surrounding Alex Bregman's transition into this new chapter paint him as a player stepping into a spotlight he secretly craved, even though he always maintained that calm, composed, borderline stoic persona. It is said he has been training with an intensity that borders on obsessive, pushing through personalized hitting programs designed to sharpen timing, elevation control, and power consistency. People close to the situation swear his defensive footwork has taken a leap forward, gaining that extra half step that transforms difficult plays into routine ones. Inside the Dodgers sphere, whispers suggest that some coaches have already exchanged messages filled with excitement, imagining how Bregman's baseball IQ could intertwine with the team's analytical machine. The chatter around his presence in the clubhouse is almost cinematic, as if players are already preparing to absorb his competitive fire, that trademark stare he gives before big at-bats. Fans talk as though they're manifesting destiny, crafting theories about lineup spots and late-game matchups where Bregman becomes the hinge that swings momentum. Whether the rumors have roots in truth or are simply growing from collective desire, the energy around his supposed arrival keeps swelling, pulling everyone deeper into the possibility. Speculation keeps growing that Bregman's arrival would bring not just skill, but a cultural spark, something the Dodgers fanbase thrives on whenever a star walks through those clubhouse doors. There is this sense that he carries a presence shaped by long postseason battles, pressure-packed moments, and the weight of expectation that never crushed him, but instead molded him into something sharper. Some insiders hint that Dodger executives have long admired his balance between swagger and discipline, believing he possesses the rare blend of intensity and poise needed to elevate a championship-level roster. Observers imagine Bregman stepping into the batter's box at Dodger Stadium, the roar swelling not just because he is a new face, but because he is a symbol of ambition. The rumor mill spins scenarios where he becomes the emotional anchor of the infield, guiding younger players while simultaneously feeding off the hunger of veterans chasing another ring. It is as if every conversation around this possible signing becomes a story, a prediction, a dream layered with equal parts of logic and hope. And as fans continue to dissect every hint, the idea of Bregman joining the Dodgers begins to feel less like speculation and more like a narrative waiting to unfold. What people keep whispering, almost conspiratorially, is that Bregman's competitive fire fits perfectly with what the Dodgers want to build moving forward. They say his approach at the plate, methodical, fierce, almost surgical, aligns perfectly with Los Angeles' data-driven philosophy, creating a fusion that could redefine the heart of their lineup. There are murmurs that he has already been studying their pitching staff, preparing mentally for how he might support them defensively and strategically. Some even claim he's begun envisioning the stadium atmosphere, Picturing himself making those signature sharp throws from third, the crowd erupting as if honoring a long-awaited reunion rather than a new arrival. Analysts, speaking in hushed tones during off-air moments, suggest his presence would tilt the balance of power, making the Dodgers not just strong, but intimidating on a psychological level. Fans, meanwhile, spin stories about chemistry, how Bregman's intensity might elevate team conversations, how he could late-night text teammates about adjustments, creating bonds through competitive obsession. Even those skeptical of rumors admit there is something strangely magnetic about this one, something that keeps pulling them into the conversation, as if the mere possibility is too compelling to ignore. The way insiders describe it, the Dodgers may view Bregman not simply as a third baseman, but as a strategic piece capable of reshaping the team's entire on-field identity. They talk about his knack for rising in crucial moments, saying it could add a new edge to a roster already known for its resilience. The idea circulates that his arrival would ripple through the organization, elevating practice intensity, sharpening communication, and inspiring a more aggressive mindset at the plate. Some whisper that his preparation habits, down to the meticulous way he studies pitchers, have impressed people who usually remain unimpressible. Others describe him as the kind of player whose influence goes beyond measurable metrics, adding layers of grit that often become defining elements of championship stories. Fans interpret every leaked detail as a sign, crafting their own narratives as they discuss the possible relationship between Bregman and the coaching staff. They picture meetings filled with animated tactical conversations, emphasizing how his vision might blend with Los Angeles' innovative approach. Whether these whispers come from genuine sources or simply the imagination of hopeful supporters, the excitement builds with each passing hour, creating an atmosphere of expectation that feels almost electric. If the whispers prove true, the Dodgers could be on the verge of unleashing a version of Bregman that feels more refined, more dangerous, and more motivated than ever. People close to him say he has been preparing for a moment like this, sharpening his mechanics until every movement feels automatic yet explosive. Fans imagine him walking into the Dodgers clubhouse, exchanging that first knowing nod with teammates, instantly forming unspoken alliances built on competitive hunger. Analysts speculate about how his presence might alter opposing team strategies, forcing pitchers to rethink sequences and managers to reorganize matchups. Rumors even suggest that Bregman has privately said he wants a stage where the lights never dim, where every game carries the weight of expectation. Los Angeles, with its relentless spotlight, offers exactly that. The atmosphere around this potential signing becomes a living thing, a collective heartbeat of anticipation as supporters craft fantasies about October nights, where Bregman becomes a difference maker. Even without official confirmation, the rumor alone feels powerful enough to shape the emotional landscape of the offseason, leaving fans stuck between skepticism and belief, excitement and impatience. As the whispers surrounding Bregman continue, speculation intensifies about how his elite-level skills could reshape the Dodgers' infield dynamics. People close to the scene suggest that his footwork, once already considered polished, has now become almost surgical, allowing him to cover ground with a speed and precision that could redefine what fans expect from a third baseman. Observers imagine infield conversations buzzing with energy as younger players watch and emulate his approach to positioning, anticipation, and split-second decision-making. Some insiders claim that his presence alone could influence pitchers to experiment differently, knowing that Bregman's alertness at third could turn borderline hits into routine outs. Analysts whisper about subtle nuances, the timing of his throw, the angle of his glove, the calm way he reads batters and adjusts mid-pitch. Even rumors about his leadership suggest that he might quietly mentor teammates during long road trips, embedding his philosophy into the team's culture without making it feel forced. Fans eagerly debate whether this possible signing will be a turning point, not only for the Dodgers lineup, but for the psyche of a roster that thrives on momentum. The story grows with each conversation, feeding off the anticipation as if the entire league is collectively holding its breath for confirmation. The chatter hints that Bregman's approach at the plate is evolving, with insiders noting that he has been experimenting with a refined balance between contact and power, focusing on situational hitting that maximizes every at-bat. People claim he has been studying opposing pitchers with obsessive detail, tracking tendencies, spins, and even small body cues that might hint at pitch selection. Some suggest that his swing now carries a subtle, almost imperceptible shift, giving him an edge in timing and pitch recognition while maintaining the natural fluidity that has defined his career. Rumors hint at psychological preparation as well. Visualization techniques, routines designed to sharpen focus, and strategies to stay calm under pressure, all contributing to a version of Bregman that is ready to arrive in elite mode. Within the Dodgers universe, insiders murmur about how this blend of skill, preparation, and intelligence could make him a key catalyst for high-stakes games. Fans are drawn into these stories, constructing entire scenarios in which Bregman becomes a decisive factor in close matchups, the player who can quietly dominate without ever needing the spotlight. Even casual observers now seem compelled to weigh in, creating a groundswell of expectation that continues to intensify as speculation spreads. Some voices suggest that the Dodgers' front office sees Bregman as more than a player. They see a statement of intent, a sign that the team is willing to pursue elite talent with precision timing. Rumors have circulated that executives are quietly excited about how his competitive intensity could blend with the existing core, shaping the culture without forcing it. People close to the situation claim that internal conversations have grown more animated, imagining how Bregman could mentor emerging talent while simultaneously reinforcing the team's high-performance standards. Analysts whisper about intangible benefits, noting that his calm but relentless approach to preparation might create a ripple effect, raising the focus of everyone around him. Fans speculate that his presence will alter in-game strategy, creating new scenarios where his instincts dictate shifts, defensive positioning, or clutch situational plays. Some even imagine conversations in the dugout, subtle nods of approval, and quiet reminders about the importance of execution, all influenced by Bregman's quiet leadership. The rumor feeds itself, growing richer with every interpretation, creating a narrative that merges fantasy and possibility into a single, almost cinematic vision of what the Dodgers could become with him in their lineup. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Whispers also suggest that Bregman's mental approach to the game is evolving, possibly more than his physical skills, as insiders talk about how he has studied past playoff experiences to extract every lesson. People close to him claim he has been focusing on situational awareness, anticipation, and maintaining composure under extreme pressure, attributes that could become contagious for a team already known for performing in high-stakes moments. Analysts speculate that this mindset could influence late-game decisions, infield communication, and even the rhythm of practice sessions, creating a team environment tuned to excellence at every level. Fans craft scenarios in which Bregman's presence turns tight games into manageable contests, his calm energy allowing other stars to elevate their performance. Some rumors hint at his off-field preparation, from film study to batting simulations, reflecting a level of diligence that could inspire teammates to rethink their routines. Within the broader league, whispers suggest that opposing teams are already considering how to adapt, even though nothing has been officially announced. The anticipation becomes almost tangible, as if the Dodgers organization and fanbase alike are waiting for a signal that this rumor will become reality, feeding a narrative that feels electric, inevitable, and cinematic all at once. Other murmurs focus on how Bregman might redefine the balance between veteran leadership and raw talent within the Dodgers roster. Sources hint that his arrival could spark friendly internal competition, inspiring players to elevate their approach, refine their mechanics, and embrace a sharper mental edge. Some insiders suggest he is the type of player whose influence spreads quietly but profoundly, transforming how lineups communicate, how pitchers approach innings, and how defenders coordinate in tense moments. Fans are already crafting entire imagined seasons, projecting moments where Bregman's instincts convert potential losses into dramatic victories. The rumor grows stronger with every conversation, blending fact, conjecture, and hope, while analysts speculate about potential matchups and strategic advantages. Even casual followers are drawn in, discussing his swing adjustments, defensive footwork, and leadership style as if it were already happening. The excitement becomes a living thing, a current of possibility that keeps swelling with each passing hour, wrapping the Dodgers organization in a cloak of eager expectation and speculative wonder. Finally, the talk turns to the cultural impact of Bregman joining the Dodgers, with insiders noting that his elite mode presence could create a subtle yet undeniable shift in the team's identity. People claim he could anchor the infield, elevate the performance of those around him, and add a strategic depth that combines instinct, preparation, and charisma. Fans imagine him in the clubhouse, quietly observing, exchanging advice, and pushing teammates without fanfare, the type of influence that changes games without being visible on the stat sheet. Analysts whisper that even his preparation rituals and mental focus could inspire a collective upgrade, subtly influencing practice habits and in-game decisions. Rumors suggest that Bregman's leadership, skill, and competitive hunger could turn speculation into narrative reality, with the Dodgers emerging not just as a talented team, but as one defined by precision, intelligence, and relentless ambition. The air around this potential signing crackles with possibility, every conversation feeding the fantasy of what might be, as supporters, commentators, and insiders alike watch the story unfold like a film that no one wants to end, each rumor layering excitement upon excitement, anticipation upon anticipation. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.